Actually, one of you is going to be very lucky this morning because we're going to raffle off a wonderful latex book. And to start that, we get it in a box with about 60 in here. You can take one slip, and at the end of the Q&A, the yellow's going to pick a number between 1 and 60. Whoever has that number is going to win the pillow. And on these little, take what it has. And on those little slips that are in there, each of you will get a discount code for 15% off of a Luma Sleep plumber system, a Luma Sleep mattress. Welcome. Luma Sleep is a mattress company, but actually we're an online-only mattress company. All right? And our objective and our vision with this business is to seize the opportunity that exists in the disruption that's taking place in the mattress industry for the luxury segment to become the leading luxury mattress brand online in the country. All right? The opportunity has to do with the fact that this is a $16 billion retail industry. And all of retail is being disrupted by e-commerce. Everyone recognizes that. Right? Who thinks that the disruption of the retail e-commerce is coming to an end? It's just starting. All right? And it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So there's a disruption that's occurring just because we're a consumer product. But there's other reasons why mattresses in particular, all right, are better served by buying them online, e-commerce. The first problem about mattresses is that retail shopping for mattresses, who's purchased a mattress in a retail store for the last couple of years? Was it a fun experience? It's confusing, all right, disruptive. The salespeople are interested in exposing you. They're not interested in matching you up with the right product. Now, over the last couple of years, things have begun to change. All right, beds in the boxes have occurred. All right, companies, Casper, Cut the Needle, Cocoon have come out. All right, but these are basically online brands that are kind of a one-size-fits-all business. They have only one choice when you go to their website to buy it. All right, and you really know what's in it because the wording and when they tell you what it is, you don't know. You've never heard of it before. All right, so what's old is also new. As the disruptions are occurring, many of them become iconoclastic. All right, they're actually going back using kind of pretty tacky ads as a way of getting your attention to buy their product. Fundamentally, though, there's a big issue with buying a mattress. And that issue is associated with the fact that sometime after you buy it, when you get it home, you may realize this isn't what I really wanted. This isn't really right for me. All right, you're sleeping in the wrong bed. All right, it's a lot like waking up with the wrong person. All right? The problem is you just can't sneak out. Luma Sleep, all right, is a company that's addressing all of this. First of all, what we're doing is our signature product, the Luma Slumber System, is an innovative two-layer design. I saw this design actually over in France, initially about 12 years ago, and then in China about 5 years ago. And what we do is we take the luxury mattress and you separate it into two layers. The comfort layer separated from the support system and the support layer. All right? By doing that, okay, you give a lot of options available to consumers for both at the time they purchase as well as after they purchase. Additionally, we're not a one-size-fits-all. We have 3 models. We'll cover those more in a minute. Right? And the material technologies that are involved in our product, in our business, are very transparent. So we tell you what it is and how it works, etc. All online companies are offering 100-day free in-home trial. You can get your money back within 100 days, all right, if you don't like it. So you don't have to risk the fact that you get something and you never tested it. Right? You get free delivery. You get free returns. In our case, we actually even exchange that comfort layer for free for you for up to a whole year. Right? And even better than that, 5 years from now, 6 years from now, when your needs change, you don't have to buy a whole new mattress system. All you have to do is replace that top layer of your mattress. So you cut the cost of that place about in half. Our objective is to be a transformative mattress company, a transformative brand. We want to transform the mattress ownership experience so that people can truly sleep happily ever after. Who are our customers? What this graphic shows here essentially is a lot of the companies that have busted into the new retail world of e-commerce, and they're really targeted on millennials. And it's not that we're not interested in selling to millennials. But Luma Sleep's target is essentially master bedroom online shoppers. All right? We're looking for people with a little bit higher household income, and the consumers who really begin to understand the value and the need for a great night's sleep and how it affects your life and your performance. The key element about this marketplace is that the luxury segment is the biggest portion of it from the standpoint of value. There. Luma has 3 products that are targeted after each of these different segments. All right, so this is a good, better, best. It's very similar to the concept that's behind, okay, for example, the BMW. Okay, we're 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series. My background is consumer products. I've been in this industry for 15 years. David Barnes is my other co-founder. His marketing background, because we've got Dr. Michael Bruce, the sleep doctor, as our advisory board. Our business model has been established, okay, proven. Companies are doing over hundreds of millions of dollars a year with it. We're a startup company, but we're early stage. We're going to do $6 million in the next year. We expect to be doing $50 million, all right, within the first 5 years off of it. We're looking for seed capital for the company to come into existence and actually make its mark in the marketplace. Our investment thesis is associated with all the things I just talked to you about. We're the early entrant in this phase. Therefore, we're looking to change the world by doing this. All right. I'm Steve Russo. David Barnes is my partner. We're working with a group of advisors who are based down in Sarasota. Matt and Eve Baumgartner off of that. And for that reason, we're looking to sleep happily ever after. If you join us, and if you would like to experience a Luma mattress, on your discount code in your box off of that, you get 15% off. We're in production.
Oh.
Okay, so this business, we started the business a little year ago. All right, we've used the last year to really kind of get the business up and running. We're really to a point to scale the business. So the answer to your question is yes. We have a partner that's actually based in Southern California, Los Angeles, who's contract manufacturing for us, 100% made in the USA. All the components come from the US. As the business scales, we'll be opening up an operation on the East Coast. With the basis that we'll cut our distribution costs in half, as well as take the risk out of the business of having a single source of supply. Thank you. Question? Yes?
Yes, there's a disruptive mattress company that folds their mattress up into a tiny box and ships it overnight.
Yes.
Have you heard of it? How do you evaluate it? How do they compare with you?
Actually, there's several. Okay, probably close to 100 now. All right, that are those type of companies that are called bed in the box. The leader in that segment is a company called Casper. All right, and Casper last year did $200 million in sales. Moving along the way. Matter of fact, this segment, I'm going to key on to this, that it was 2% of the market, all right, as little as 2 years ago, 7% of the market last year. We expect 20% of all mattresses to be sold online within the next 3 to 5 years. The answer to your question is 2 of our products actually come in that same design. Compressed, folded, bed in the box, UPS shipped free to your door. All right. When you move into the luxury segment, at the higher end, if you will, the 7 Series of our products, they come in a large box, but they come with what's called a free white glove delivery service. So they bring it to your home, they set up the product, they take away all the boxes, and they'll even remove and recycle your old mattress. All right, if that's something that you need to have done as well. Yes?
So it seems like in the space that marketing is so much to the success of it. I
Absolutely.
think everybody more or less has heard of Casper because everybody more or less is on Facebook.
Every millennial has.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Facebook is less and less millennials, more and more. I mean,
I understand.
how many people in the room have heard of Casper? Right? It's the Facebook is kind of advertising is huge, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So my question in that, I think to be a successful, e-commerce only company, you need a really strong e-commerce marketing, strategy. So how are you going to reach your target audience online and generate that kind of brand name recognition that we have for Caspi or Warby Parker or Dollar Shave Club or any of those that are, in an industry with 100 beds in a box? How do you get that that name recognition? Is it just spending a lot of dollars on advertising? Tell me a bit about the marketing.
No, it's a great question. It's the reason we're seeking actually the seed capital. All right, because the objective here is, as I described it conceptually in an analogy, is we built this jet. It's taxiing down the runway. We're looking for the jet fuel to really get it to take off. Right? So when it comes into advertising and bringing a business out, you've got several types, if you will, of digital marketing pieces to it. You've got kind of earned media, Okay, you've got paid media. Again, you're going to get into media. So it's a matter of essentially driving the brand. Okay, awareness is a piece of it, which is a lot of what comes through the earned media portion of it. As we get into the paid media, through the form of digital advertising, through whether it's Google Ads, Bing, etc. From that, retargeting and all the pieces that come through that. But a critical part of a mattress purchase, and actually of any type of purchase of this nature, which is well over $1,000 in some cases, all right, is referrals. Our customers are our best sources of information, and their friends, they pass it along. So we have a lot of focus on the social media piece of it and on the referral marketing. As a matter of fact, our sales today are really being generated by customer reviews and exposing people to customer reviews and then seeing that and then moving it along. So we've essentially built and put in place the infrastructure for this. All right, and the funds come in so we can begin to, if you will, scale the business and hone in on where we want to invest. The critical part of an e-commerce business is lowering what's called the customer acquisition cost. All right, so our business, for example, our ticket right now, our average ticket is about $1,300. All right, we're operating with about a 45% margin. So there's a lot of dollars that are there associated with it. Our goal is to get our customer acquisition cost down to $300 through that. In the form of the e-commerce, and particularly on the internet portion of it, you're looking for a metric which is called conversion rate. All right, so we're operating right now with a pretty reasonable conversion rate for a company that doesn't really exist in a meaningful way, about 1%. Our goal would be to get the company to about 1.5%, all right, as a basis of using that to help us drive the business and move it forward along.
I think I disagree with Chris just a bit. I didn't know who Casper was until you applied and they all mentioned Casper. So when you describe your target market, I follow that. How do you reach the people that, for me, I'm on the internet for work. I'm not necessarily on the internet a lot. I'm balancing kids, balancing other family members, all of that. I give a moment to myself. I'm sitting down with my HGTV app and maybe catching a few mindless minutes of, one of my favorite shows.
Right.
So are you doing anything to target people in a way that maybe they're not necessarily thinking to go online and buy an mattress?
All right, so the secondary piece to it, actually, quite candidly, the largest amount of money that's being spent on mattress advertising is through the form of radio, digital radio. All right, you'd be surprised. So I want you to think about a mattress purchasing experience in the standpoint that how often do you buy a new mattress? Every 10 years. So only 10% of the consumers in the market any given year set aside a purchase. All right, so part of it's that associated with it. So the objective here is to get them, if you will, in the idle time when they're driving on digital radio, whether it's host endorsed radio, all right, or through Sirius XM and things of that nature. So we're going to complement and start off with those two areas, all right, and then move into areas of podcasts and other mechanisms associated with it. All right. Our objective, as you're right, is to get on your radar screen. But the first one is you have to be in the market for a mattress. Okay? If you're not looking for a mattress, you would never even notice us. All right? So it's sort of like replacing tires on your car. You don't pay attention to all the tire ads that are out there until you find out you need tires. And all of a sudden now I'm tuning in off of it. So when you're ready to replace your mattress, we've got to put it in a mechanism that gets in front of you. A lot of this, and one of the nice parts about e-commerce business, and I love about it because I'm kind of a quant geek off of this, all right, is it's big data. And there's lots of data that this you can go back and it's called attribution. You can attribute your sales back to, if you will, where the source of media was that introduced in your business. A lot of this is finding those pieces to it and tying it in so that the business can continue to grow. Yes?
What is the sales cycle? Pulling off of this, what is the sales cycle for your audience? Again, the master bedroom,
Right.
like a stable,
Sure.
What is the sales cycle? When you start thinking, what do you do? What do you go through? And then you're saying you're closing business by referrals.
No, not all of it. Okay. Oftentimes, referrals come in with what I would call is a strong lead, right? So leads come in, they're hot, they're warm, they're cold. Referrals come in as a hot lead. Someone's been referred to you, the highest level of credibility, they're already coming in predisposed off it. To answer your question, there's a sales funnel. all right, that's involved with any process, and particularly online, right? Consideration, evaluation, essentially going through it. We found that so far that the typical timeline for a mattress purchase is ranging kind of between 2 weeks and 2 to 3 months, all right, along the way. So it's an elongated cycle where you want to continue to be in the consideration stats as they're going down to the evaluation piece to it along the way. People are screening you out as they're bringing it down. And there's a lot of cross-shopping that occurs between online and in the retail stores. All right? Because oftentimes people will go to a retail store and look a little bit, but that experience and the time it takes for that gets very kind of inconvenient. Yes, sir.
I am your best customer.
Thank you.
I hate buying mattresses.
Yes.
And I've probably done more research on mattresses than anything outside of work. So what I want to know is, why don't you sell me your mattress? What is different about it?
What's different about our mattress is what I'm just handing out here. There's two pieces to it. This material that's coming through is called tally latex foam. The tally latex foam is actually the opposite of memory foam. The memory foam, which softens and you sink into, all right, and gives great comfort, doesn't provide any support. Tally latex foam actually provides both comfort and support. It lifts you back up. Our design of our product in the electric system uses tally, that top layer, that changeable layer. All right, it comes in different degrees of firmness. All right, so it can be customized. When you go to buy it, I can't tell you that. And many of the online companies say we have the perfect mattress, one size fits all. We know that's not true. Depending on your sleep position, your size, your body shapes, etc., whether you have a partner or not. So oftentimes it's a matter of picking the right firmness off of it. But we take the risk out of that purchase by allowing you to replace that layer for free. For the first year, in the event when you get it home, you sleep on it, actually up to a whole year. All right, you find out that you really want it to be a little softer, a little firmer.
What's underneath?
Underneath that mattress, in two of the models, is a pocketed coil and latex spring mattress. On the top model, it's 100% latex. All right, so the top model, as you buy our product, as you move up the progression, the value to you as a consumer increases greatly. All right, our queen size system of the base mattress retails for $9.95. It's competitive with Casper and everybody else in the bed and box space. When you move up to this level here of the slumber system, you get two of these wonderful pillows. You get a mattress protector, but you get that second layer off of that. That's $15.95. That product typically, with that content in retail, is about $2,500. When you move up to the all latex slumber system, which is a latex-based mattress, 8 inches latex plus a 3-inch exchangeable layer, that thing retails at queen size for $19.95. That's a $4,000 mattress. You've got great value. You've got excellent, outstanding technology. This is the best material technologies in the marketplace. And you've got the ability to take the risk out of your purchase and, if you will, personalize it for what your own needs are. Does that help? Yes, ma'am.
So I look at that picture, and because it's two parts, you say the top part's interchangeable. Do they actually connect together, or is there a risk of slide?
The answer is no, they don't connect together. All right. So there's a couple pieces to it. What size mattress do you sleep on? A queen. A queen size piece of 3 inches of poly latex weighs 68 pounds. All right. This layer, all right, on the bottom of this layer has a material fabric, which is called a non-skid fabric. It's a non-woven fabric that rests on the other fabric and doesn't move. In addition to that, when you buy the slumber system, we sell you a 10-cell mattress protector that covers both layers. It makes it into, if you will, a single system. And then over the top of that goes your sheet, your fitted bed sheet. All right? We've actually had not one return. We sold 250 systems so far. We've not had a single return complaint associated with the shipping of it. That's the way the engineers at the time. Even on adjustable bed bases. A lot more and more people using adjustable bed bases up and down. All right, the product is not shipping. It was engineered that way. I felt I built it that way. Yes, sir.
I think I just heard you say something to suggest that this is a better product than memory foam. What I don't see you doing is comparing yourself to Tempur-Pedic, who I view as like in the luxury mattress space.
Right.
So,
Comparing ourselves to Tempur-Pedic?
yeah, I didn't see them on your slide or anything.
No, our target is the customer, all right, not the competitor, not Tempur-Pedic. when you get into it, you start to compare. Actually, it's not Tempur-Pedic; it's the material technology Tempur-Pedic versus the material technology we have in our product. Okay, so when you go into our site, you'll see the difference between latex foam technology and Tempur foam or memory foam off of it, and that's what the contrast is. The biggest complaint that people have about Tempur-Pedic is what?
I don't know, I'm like that guy.
It's sleep hot, right? Yeah, that's right. It's made out of a foam of material that doesn't breathe. All right, so it softens under your body weight and your body, and it reflects that heat back off of it. All right, latex is an open cell foam. All right, it breathes, so it's cooler.
See, but I'm not pessimist. I don't want to go shop at a mattress store.
Right.
But I'm aware of what I see for advertising.
Yeah.
I think Tempur-Pedic does a masterful job of advertising.
They do a wonderful job of advertising.
Actually,
I love Tempur-Pedic.
Don't you want to take them on head on?
You know, I would say it this way, all right? I mean, it's like fighting the bear. We're fighting the bear associated with. Our objective is to establish and get this business into the marketplace and technology in our niche that's associated with it. You find people, 25% of the customers of Tempur-Pedic don't like Tempur-Pedic. They're looking for an alternative material technology. They went to Tempur-Pedic because they didn't want a traditional innerspring or foam-based product. All right, we offer an alternative to that. A lot of our objective here is to get you to come, see us, come to our website. Let us tell you. The nicest part about the website, the e-commerce business, is once they're there, we can tell a story. We can tell you the story of who we are, what we do, what makes us different. All right? Okay. I'm not telling you that in this pitch. I'm giving you a business overview. But when you shift into the consumer mode, our website's geared towards moving in that direction. A portion of the proceeds from the capital raise is actually to enhance our website with graphics and bring more video into it. Because we believe video marketing is the best way for us to be able to communicate our message. Sir?
So I bought a mattress earlier this year, and
Congratulations.
I bought a purple mattress.
I know purple.
Yes, friend. Horrible. Lasted for 1 month on it.
You didn't like it?
My wife, or neither me or my wife liked it. It was too firm. So we, had a return process was flawless. Basically, we donated it. So nice. A poor family now has our mattress.
Okay.
Which is, great for them. And then we went and we bought a Sleep Number bed.
Sure.
Right? That thing is amazing, and it was the very cheapest one they have.
Least expensive.
Yeah, the cheapest one. And it was great. Like I said, we use it today, we love it. So it's adjustable. So, to talk about that.
That's
so
right.
how are you going against that? And I know I have several friends who since confirmed that they love their Sleep Number.
Sleep Number bed.
Right?
Right.
So, and that it's an airbed, right? We had one of the Nautilus airbeds
Right.
years ago,
Okay.
right? And we got rid of it just because we were too cheap to fix it. And it was not that great. This one, and I think they have a lock on the market. They're pretty much patented out the wazoo.
No, not necessarily.
I
Actually, Tempur-Pedic actually has an air bladder-based system that they launched a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But they haven't entered into that world off of it.
I looked a lot. I didn't
Yeah.
find anybody, but I've found a lot of these.
Right.
A lot of these kind of mattresses.
Right.
So, I mean, you're going to have to stand out. And my point is, standing out in that group is it's a chore,
Yes, it is. And there's companies, I think Tempur-Pedic and Select Comfort, all right, led what was basically a disruption of this industry 20 years ago.
Do you have one of the reviews on the YouTube? There's a YouTube site that does nothing but mattress reviews. It's a guy.
We have not engaged with them.
Okay.
All right, and the reason we have right now engaged in the process is that those are pay-for-play sites.
Okay.
All right, and they promote the mattresses that they get the biggest kickback from. All right, it's basically he's an online video retail salesperson.
Yeah.
All right, and the pieces out along the way, and so we're at this point in time, I say we're taking kind of the high road off of it.
Right.
To come back to your question, and everyone's going to deal with this, and $16 billion. All right, disrupting to 20% over the next 3 years puts this in a $6 billion, okay, if you will, marketplace. And $6 billion, we're very confident we can carve out $50 to $75 million. All right, I'm not at this point, okay, with this business. If this business, okay, explodes and we move to the level, all right, of a Tempur-Pedic, which is 1.8 billion, okay, or Select Comfort, all right, which is 1.2 billion. all right? I'll come back here, we'll remember this, and everybody will get a free one. All right. Our objective is to be transformative, bring new material technology into the marketplace, all right, that's highly underutilized. Bring a product concept in here in which you don't have to just buy a mattress, all right, and get stuck with it for the next 10 to 12 years. You can upgrade it, you can replace it, and we can do that. The greatest part about the Select Comfort story is the personalization. All right, you can customize your side. But when you get down to the bottom line of it, okay, it's an air bladder with padding off of it.
Oh, they make a huge margin.
They do a wonderful, it's expertly marketed off of that. Sir?
I have two questions for you.
Two questions. Okay.
First,
questions.
I wonder if I am your target market for this. So I need a new mattress. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. My mattress is terrible. But the barrier to me purchasing is that my partner absolutely would not buy a mattress that she slept on. So is it worth your time to convince people like me to go into the mattress in a box market, or am I not your market? You're just going to focus on the people who already kind of buy into that concept.
Two questions for you. When you sleep at a hotel, how do you sleep more than 4 hours?
No, maybe. It depends how much I had to drink.
Okay. The 4 hours may or may not be related to your mattress. All right. The mattress isn't a kind of a. It's not a panacea. It's not a one-size-fits-all piece to it. The answer to your question is that again, this is a process that's in the face of disruption. All right. So we're in the early adopter phase of this disruption cycle. All right. At this point in time, we're looking at 7 to 10% of the marketplace. All right, and the paradigm that many people have about buying a mattress is you got to spend 5 to 10 minutes in the store on it, okay, to have. Well, you don't, because you don't relax. Okay, you don't. You get, and actually, when you get something home, it's like different. You don't remember it that way. So, technically speaking, all right, if she has that strong view and opinion, she's probably not our target market today. All right, but as companies like Luma, companies like Casper, and others continue to transition, and buying a mattress online becomes commonplace. You move from early adopter, all right, to early majority, all right. At that point in time, all right, the 100-night home free trial, the free returns, all right, all of the features and benefits you get from buying it there, offset the time you go into a store and walk into a sea of rectangles. You get confused about what is it I'm trying to do here.
Sorry, I had one more question.
Okay. Oh, you had two. You did introduce two. Yeah.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
What can we as a community do to help you grow this business?
Is that one of your two questions?
It was.
It was. Okay. All right. Well, there's two pieces to it, right? So we're an early stage business. We're looking for seed capital. So if you're an accredited investor, or you know accredited investors, all right, please send them in our direction. Right, but we're looking to find some partners, and ideally partners here are based here in Florida. I live in Apollo Beach, my wife and I. We recently become empty nesters. We're going to be downsizing. Okay? We're targeting St. Pete, okay, as an area that we're looking to potentially live. I spent 15 years running mattress companies, building mattresses, designing mattresses, Connecticut, Chicago, Nashville, on a plane every Monday, home every Friday because my wife would never leave Florida. All right. So my objective is that not only we're going to live ideally here in St. Pete, but we're going to put the company's headquarters administrative offices here as well. So the second part of it is I'm looking for the beginning to we're not going to be able to make that move until we have the seed capital. But once we have the seed, we'll be putting our office, okay, looking to locate it here as well. So I've got two needs.
Awesome.
All right. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Number. Danielle, you have to tell us a number.
Okay, well, since I just had my birthday, I'm picking number 22.
Oh, cool. Who is number 22? Me. Okay, with a little pillow. All right, there's some brochures, the samples of the material. Okay, our review sites here.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Again, thank Cowan, thank our sponsors. Thank you guys again for braving the rain. Please tell your friends. Come back next week. If this was your first week here, we give away prizes every week. I promise.